Yes, dear friends, I apologize. Yes, we are back. Once again, I apologize. I don't know why it was going very good, but for some reason some problems appeared. Hopefully now we are back with fixed issues. Yes, please be active in our chat and I will be yes, and here bishop g3 was played. Yes, please in the comments let me know if it works or not. Yes, bishop d6 in both games. Parligras took on d6 and Ghosh Diptayan as well. Yes, bishop g3. Ike is taking his time, and yes, so rook d8 has been played, and we have this. Yes, Manuel goes g3. Honestly speaking, I checked these lines. Yes, but right now I don't have any ideas what's the best way for white to play, what's the best setup. Yes, g3 Manuel goes, of course, decent move, bishop g7, bishop g2, and queen a6. Arjun stops short castle, and yes, if you want to castle, then please go knight e2 or trade the queen. So queen e2 by Manuel Petrosian, and here, yes, I think queen e2, knight takes c2 is very logical. Yes, but I assume it's better for black to trade the queens. That's why they go queen a6. Yes, I think Manuel anyway is being very slightly better. Maybe not much, but I think by playing Scandinavian you cannot get equality very easily, even if the opponent does not play the most ambitious way. So yes, and c4, bishop g7 goes Matthias. C takes d, knight takes d5, d4, c takes, knight takes, and here, you know, they may I know that some way to make a draw, but maybe it's not here. I think it's not here. By some one move repetition, but it's not here. And rook d8. So let's see the results. Results are the following. So Arjun is the winner of the tournament. Amin has 5 points. It means that at least Sam or Bogdan, Daniel, Deak, they should make a draw. Yes, Shant already finished his tournament by making 8 draws and 1 game he lost against Arjun. Yes, Robert has 4 points, and yes, one of them definitely will catch Amin, Robert or Sam. Yes, Haik is having 4 points, and yes, it is interesting. Yes, knight c3, queen e2, and yes, Robert is taking his time, so he went f3, bishop e7, king b1, queen c7, h4, rook d8. Yes, probably he's preparing some d5. Yes, but bishop d3, what if I play bishop d3? My point is, if d5, I want to go, of course, some e5, but I'm not sure I have it, because you can just take it. And bishop f4, there is queen d4, and nothing is working really. And let's say if I take, you just take with the knight, and this should be fine. How can I stop d5 actually? Yes, bishop d3. Maybe you can also go queen e1. Yes, but this, of course, d5. We should check. So bishop f6. I don't think I have d takes c. There is just bishop e7, so takes, let's say. Takes, yes, any move. Bishop d5, I'm just doing fine. Yes, he takes d, knight takes d5, knight takes d5, and Robert plays bishop d3. Wow, we guessed. So, yes, you have b5 standard ideas, but I think d5 is not the right way to continue. d5 I like. Why d5 isn't working? So bishop f6, bishop f6. Yes, here bishop c3, queen c3, but bishop d5, what kind of problems do I have? Probably nothing. If you take e takes d, I just take with the knight. You can go some knight e4, you can also, of course, take, but let's say I can just take with the queen. You can take with the knight. I have choice between taking with the rook, with the bishop. Yes, and e5 is not really working. I was initially thinking about knight e4, but this is not, I'm not sure. I'm not sure, not because of f takes c. Yes, of course not because of this as well. I think you have this, and here you may have this, and which forces me to simply take with the, doesn't matter how do I take, let's take with the bishop, takes. Here e takes f shouldn't be enough, and this is of course very unpleasant position. Like, not very, but definitely unpleasant. Yes, but I will just take on e5, no? Yes, bishop f4, I have queen d4, and so far nothing is hanging, and I'm up on up, and here of course I can go back to c7 if I want. So what does Robert want after d5? I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but definitely he has some idea. Definitely he has. e5, queen e5, bishop f4, queen d4. Yes, usually bishop h7 sacrifices are working, but not here because king is on e8. Yes, maybe Robert wants to take knight d5, something here like knight e4. Yes, or let's say knight takes d5. You can take with the rook, you can take with the bishop. Yes, you can take with the bishop. And maybe something like this. And this kind of position Robert wants to play because yes, otherwise you should go short castle or maybe going h6, but h6 I have choice between going bishop f4 and bishop e3. Yes, you can go h6 and here bishop e3, then d5. Yes, this also makes some sense. Yes, but here I can go bishop f4, of course, stopping all kind of d5. So let's say e5 and somewhere my bishop. Yes, it is possible. And queen e7, bishop takes d6. Wow. Ah, yes, I thought it's very deep, like we are not taking bishop d6, we are going bishop g3, but queen e7 forces opponent to go because bishop b4 is unpleasant threat. Bishop e2, bishop c4 does not work. I don't know, maybe if you even take with the queen, of course you don't want really to take, but bishop b4 check can be there, so bishop d6. But it means that Haik is getting a better version of... Yes, at least black has queen on e7. I'm surprised because recently against Parligras and Gosh Diptayan, Haik had this position, and Bogdan Daniel Dayak is taking a lot of time on move bishop g3. Maybe he did not expect this line, but like your opponent just played 2 games. And he takes, so c takes d, let's say bishop takes c4. Yes, I'm thinking that black should be fine. Yes, c takes d was played and d5 has happened. And Manuel took with the knight, of course, bishop f5, attacking the pawn on c2. Yes, c3. Yes, what does Arjun want? Does he want to go bishop e4? Yes, he takes the bishop c4, d5 has happened, and Robert is taking his time. Wow, he definitely saw that d5 is possible, otherwise like... d5 has happened, and here we are having takes, knight c3 takes, a6. Yes. Yes, the point of a6 is being to have c7 square for the queen. Yes, and Arjun has played bishop e4. Yes, he thought that it's important right now to attack the pawn on c2. As you can see, not many convenient ways for white to protect the pawn. Of course, you have different jumps with the knight, but I'm sure the idea was to go bishop e4. Yes. So c3, bishop e4 anyway, and Arjun says that white cannot really attack my bishop on e4. Yes, again, the question is between um, can white get something, or black equalized comfortably. Yes, some knight f4 move is possible. You can go short castle, of course. I don't see moves with the knight. I don't like knight h4. Yes, you can go, but if you trade the bishops, then black is just fine in different ways. I think black managed to get around equal position. Yes, maybe short castle, rook e1, maybe going knight f4, and later on we will see. Robert is taking his time, and I got the same position with the queen on e7. And of course, you know, earlier I noticed that he's developing queen on b6, and now he's having queen on e7. Yes, it's extra tempo, definitely. But do you really need your queen on e7? But I'm sure that position is so dry that black does not need queen on b6 to get equality. Yes, let's say bishop b7 is an option to consider. Yes, Robert takes, and knight takes d5 I'm expecting. Yes, bishop d5 you can also take, but it's like too much, I guess. Yes, it does not make any sense to take with the bishop. Yes, I can take. Yes, he will take with the knight. Yes, but it's better to have bishop. So knight takes d5. And what does Robert want? I don't like knight e4 at all, because first of all it allows some strange knight b4 moves. Yes, it also allows some f6 moves. No. I like taking here, and now you have choice between how do you want, with the rook or with the bishop. I like bishop d5. And let's say bishop takes e7, you take queen e7. I can even make some other moves, but let's not give any chance to. And something like queen e3 or queen f4, I'm not sure. Maybe queen f4. And Sam is taking his time. He's mainly choosing between knight d5 or bishop d5. Maybe Robert offered the draw, but I don't think. Yes, bishop b7, bishop e2, of course. Yes, they got exactly the same, but with the queen on e7. Haik's queen is on e7. And yeah, short castle has been played, knight bd7 by Arjun. And yes, let's see. Maybe he's ready for some long castle, rook h e8 ideas, I don't know. But long castle, you should always be careful of knight g5. Bishop g2, let's say king g2, and yes, you can just go rook f8. Yes, I apologize. Yes, Manuel went 95. Yes, stopping long castle, bishop g2, king takes g2. Yes, but I don't see any problem at all for Arjun. Yes, I apologize, but I have one important thing to do. I really apologize. And king g2, knight takes, knight d5. Arjun is going. And what should Manuel do? I guess, yes, he has f4, and why not? He can go f4. Yes, he does f4. I don't see any other useful moves. I don't think c4 is good for him. Yes, f4, and let's see what will Arjun do. Maybe long castle, maybe f6. Yes. Yes, and like rook f8, knight b6. Of course, black does not have any problems. I'm sure already we can say that yes, game will soon in a draw. Will end soon in a draw. Yes, I apologize once again. Yes, and Sam is taking his time. Yes, I apologize. Yes, I apologize. Yes. How many classical match played Arjun this year? It's crazy. Angel Broken is asking, or uh, yes, he played many games. So we can count like Sharjah Masters, French team, some 7, 8 games. Here 9 games. Menorca, Grenke, Israel Championship. He also played some other tournaments, I guess. He played with Magnus this Zagreb. It was Zagreb or maybe in Romania. No, it was in Poland, in Warsaw. Q Chess is saying hi, hello. Yes. Yes, I apologize very much. Yes, 95. Yes, friend of mine was telling me some information. I recently was I was renting a hotel apartment, and we left after being there maybe about 7 days, and he was telling me that when with my wife we left, we broke something, but yes, it was weird to hear that. Yes, Knight f4 by Manuel. he decided that he does not need his e2 knight. So long castle is the very first move that comes. Yes, you can also be like very smart and very ambitious and go knight b6. Yes, of course you can takes, and or you can go just long castle. I'm not sure what really Manuel wants to go here. What does he want to play here? Maybe rook e1, maybe just knight takes, but knight takes, rook takes, and yes, maybe he's doing slightly unpleasant. Maybe he's doing because he is already 42 minutes after 15 moves. Yes. Okay. Yes, knight b6. Arjun is very ambitious. You know, knight d3, then a long castle is there with some problems. Yes, if you go rook e1, then again, I guess. So Manuel pushes c6, and I'm almost sure that Arjun wants to go f5. Yes, he probably wants to go f5. Yes, I apologize, but they are taking all my time, but we shouldn't yes, Arjun is being very ambitious. This is insane, like how much player can be ambitious. Like he already won the tournament, he's playing very decent grandmaster player, and in a different ways he could make a draw, let's say last round, but yes, he does not play f5. He allows opponent to take on f7. Yes, but taking on f7, it means that you know, the knight is not well placed on f4. Yes, it is interesting. Arjun is trying to complicate, make it complex, and you know, to maybe get his chances. Yes, and of course Haik does not have any problems. I don't think d4 really works here. Yes, you can just go back knight b6. Yes, any other move is also fine. Yes, but I don't think white can have problems also. So it is most likely going to end in a draw. And let's see. You know, I like Murzin's position. Yes, what's the move? Rook e8 to play or bishop f6? How do you protect? Or he does want to go knight c4. But knight c4 I can take queen e7. Queen e7, bishop e7. You know, I think black did not... yes, rook e8 you should play or bishop f6. Yes, rook e8, but I'm having some queen c5. You know, I like black's position. White's position, I apologize. Yes, I'm threatening to take. I'm threatening to play queen c5 in some cases. So knight c4, but I can just take there, no? Yes, you can go bishop f6 with the ideas to jump with the knight to c4 or rook e8 with the same ideas. But I think my point is being here to go this move. And after this trade, I'm sure that white is doing better. Yes, because of the bishops. And yes, some goes rook takes d5, not bishop d5. Yes, I was thinking about maybe some queen c3 moves. Yes, but maybe he simply wants to go short castle. Yes, I can take bishop e7, I can go queen c3. I can go some queen e3 as well. Yes, with the rook maybe even. Yes, and if queen c3. Yes, you can. Yes, you have many options. Like short castle is a decent move to play. You can maybe even take, but here I'm not sure because yes, you can, I guess. I was thinking about this, but let's say at least queen e5. You can also go queen e5 directly. No, but definitely Robert is trying to make queen c3 work. Yes, here, for example, bishop g5. If I take, you should, of course, already take. Yes, and what have Robert done? Bishop just e7, queen takes e7. And maybe he wants to go queen f4, queen e3. Yes, black equalized. And bishop c4, maybe Bogdan Daniel offered even draw, because the move is so obvious. Yes, rook c4 and any logical move like g3. Yes, rook e8, queen c5. We guessed some moves, and Manuel is still taking his time, and you know, he's being very low on clock. Yes, we aren't having much questions. Yes, and Robert goes queen e2. Yes, queen e2, and yes, sooner or later Sam should castle, and Robert definitely wants to go some bishop e4 and fight for some small advantage. Yes, I think short castle is the most logical move to play. Bishop e4 Robert wants to go, otherwise just rook fd8. Rook e5 we don't have. We have some options. Yes, we have some, like rook c5 we have. Yes, we can of course take it. Queen h4, bishop c6, I'm in trouble. And yes, I can go rook c8 for example. I can take it. Yes, but this is what Robert wants to get. Yes, but what else to do? I should castle short side. I don't think going h5, h6 or any other move will... Yes, and bishop e4. Yes, rook c5, just keeping the rooks. Yes, it is possible. It is possible. It makes some sense. Yes, takes. Queen h4, bishop c6. You are in some trouble. Yes, you can go rook c8, which is fine. You can also take, but and go, let's say, rook c8 for example, or even rook d8 is possible very much. But this is, I'm sure, what Robert really wants to get. Maybe for Sam it's better here to go rook c5. I think rook c5 also can be a very interesting move. Yes, with the two pairs of rooks, black can also create some tension along c file. That's the point of going rook c5. Yes, and this somehow we checked it. Yes, and why I'm not playing bishop b7, bishop b7? I can resign. Bishop a3. I apologize. Bishop a3 should be the move. Yes, and maybe Matthias wants to go rook b8 or even maybe rook a7. Yes, Manuel went eventually bishop e3. Arjun is taking his time. He's considering probably some nice c4 stuff. Yes, bishop e3 I like, because if knight c4, maybe here I have something like this. Yes, very soon this game also will end in a draw. Queen e2. Yes, let's start doing some puzzles on chess tempo. We will of course come back yes. Wow, but it does look good for white. Yes, queen h6, rook g8, queen g7, takes king g8, nothing is working. Nothing is really working. Bishop e6, but even f takes c. f7, bishop d4, queen d4, e5. So dear friends, if any of you wants to help here, please. So what's the move? What should I do? Queen g5, rook g8. I was thinking even about rook f5, because bishop d4, queen h6 is there, but rook f5, e takes f, what I am getting? Queen h6, rook g8, okay. Next. Bishop b1, I don't have, queen f1 is hanging. Yes, some weird ideas probably. bishop e6, bishop d4, queen h6, bishop d4, f takes e, for example, f7, bishop takes d4, queen d4, e5, and you are just fine. Yes, it is very complicated. I think I got bishop e6. How do you play? I will just take a photo. So my point, bishop e6, if you take, you have of course two moves, f takes c and bishop d4. If you take f takes c, my idea is to go queen g5. I don't know what I'm doing, but, or let's say even, no, but simply I can also start with, why I'm not playing queen h6, rook g8, bishop takes e6. My point was, I just want to take bishop e6, you take bishop d4, I go queen h6, I force you to go rook g8, and I take c takes d. Yes, but not c takes d, bishop c8 you can take. So bishop takes f takes c, I go queen g5 or queen h6. Yes, queen h6, let's say. Yes, you don't have queen d7, you don't have rook c7, you don't have rook g8, yes, rook f7 is the only move to play, and I go queen h5. Let's say the point is being that f7 is hanging. Yes, my point is being queen h5, and yes, if you take bishop d4, queen f7 finishes the game. If you go, yes, but you have rook c to c7. Wow. Then let me play queen h6, rook g8, bishop e6. F takes c, f7 of course finishes the game. Let's say it's bishop d4, I can just take c takes d, I can take f takes g, rook g8, yes, that is much better of course. Yes, queen h6, rook g8, bishop e6, bishop d4, I can take bishop c8, I'm doing fine. Yes, you have some rook g6 move, which is unpleasant of course. Yes, but I will just move my, yes, queen g7 check is there, queen g7 check is important. And yes, I'm threatened, so e3 is not working, so you should either take f takes c or bishop d4. So f takes c, I go f7, and bishop d4 is forced. Yes, f takes g, of course rook takes g8, c takes d, yes, e3, yes, but that should be like much better for me. Okay, queen h6, rook g8, bishop e6, bishop takes d4. And here, yes, I'm maybe not forced to take bishop c8, though I have it. I can also go bishop f5, which does look very interesting. Rook g6, bishop g6. Yes, it's queen h6. Not? Wait, why? Why not queen h6? I did not take it because of... Yes, I saw this. Yes, he's saying this, but of course this is like very simple. And this position we checked. So f takes c. I had doubts here, like f7 isn't working, check, and a5. And what does queen h6, okay, or queen g5, rook f7. Queen g7 takes, so what do you want? I guess queen g5 is even better move, just to also attack here. Yes, and this I should be, yes, rook g8, f7, no, but rook g8 even, is f7, bishop d4, no, let's say maybe queen h6. This actually forces me to go queen d7, queen g7 is there, rook g8 there is f7, rook c7 there is f7 at least. Yes, and I should play rook f7, but I don't see anything here. I don't see here anything for you. Yes, the only idea I had was to go queen h5, you know. It's kind of f7 is hanging, bishop d4 there is queen f7, you don't have moves with the bishop, and yes, but then I realized that something like this is here. Yes, it is interesting. Yes, e5, knight c2. Of course, knight is going here. I apologize, knight b4. And knight c4, rook ad1. Yes, yes, I saw it. And what is happening here? Because white has not e takes f, king f7 threat. White is of course threatening rook takes d8, king takes d8, and e takes f7. And yes, white is threatening. No, but Arjun probably wants to take. So what does he want? So knight b2. Yes, this is too much. Like, this is too much. Definitely takes f is there. Yes, this is too much. Rook d1, rook d1. I think he wants to take. Yes, but here you are. But what other moves do you have? Yes, I think Manuel more or less does. Okay. I was wrong. I was wrong in my... Yes, taking on b2, this is very risky. This is very risky. I will just take on f7 with the knight e6 threat. Do you really want to go king d7? No, I don't like this. Rook d1, rook d1. Yes, you could take, of course. You can take here as well. Ah, maybe he wants to go takes and f5. This make some sense. Now I'm maybe in some lines threatening rook d6 as well. Before I will just capture it. But you have this move, which is unpleasant actually. Yes, I should go bishop e5 with the c6 ideas. You can of course take it and go rook d1 and even go rook d7. Yes, here I don't think I have anything. Yes, I'm in trouble. Yes, here what else can I do? If I want to equalize, I can probably go. Yes, I'm not. What does he want actually? What does Arjun want? Yes, they will soon agree in a draw. So queen e4 instead of going. So Robert is so rook Rook h5, queen g4, and probably rook comes back, or what? But which square exactly? I like rook c5 as well. Okay, next puzzle. Wow. Let me also take a photo. So what's the idea after rook c3? Knight d5 or what? Queen e1 is not there. Knight e4 is not there. Yes, knight d5, but it does look good. Yes, rook e4, bishop g5. So I with rook e5. No, I think I'm forced to take on c3. Otherwise, like, what do you want? Yes, knight d5. And here, like, what can I do? Rook e4, I like it very much. Bishop g5, rook e5. Queen e4, queen e4. Yes, rook e4 just. I don't even want to calculate the rest. Like, bishop d8 is also possible. Yes, bishop d8, knight c3, you are in trouble. Knight f4 you can take. And game goes on. Maybe you can also take queen f4. Yes, but just rook e4. Yes, this one was easier. And rook d6, Arjun goes. So what about bishop c5? He does not care at all. So rook d6, he takes king f7. Bishop c5, he wants to go rook c6. Wow, what is this? Rook d7 is not working. Let's say you just take my bishop. He takes king f7. You just take... Yes, and I don't have much squares here for my pieces. Rook d7, rook takes c5. You are doing fine. Bishop e7, you can take it. But I have this. Yes, but this is what I actually Arjun wants. To make you calculating the lines. What about bishop d4 if I go? And bishop c1 was played. Yes, Manuel just goes rook. Bishop c1. So g5 ideas aren't really working. I can go always f5 with some complicated fight. F takes c I can take with the ideas king f7, but you have b3, which is like annoying. You can also take here. I wanted to take and knight d6, let's say bishop somewhere like f6. No, but this hard to say that like is better. Yes, and I'm threatening b3. I'm threatening b3 and then bishop a3. You know, I'm threatening. Interesting. So maybe this is the line f takes c Arjun wants to play. Because b3 I have some strange e5 move. What, knight e5? Yes, interesting. Yes, another game ended in a draw. Bogdan Daniel Deak ended his game in a draw against Aigmar Teresian. Yes, very solid games and chess by Bogdan Daniel Deac. He drew 8 games and won 1 game against Murzin in the first round. Yes, f takes c has been played. Yes, and now b3 or rook d6, otherwise king f7 is coming. Let's say you take rook d6, which forces me, of course, to take c takes d. You can also go b3. If you take rook d6, then black is at least getting... this also should be around equal, maybe very slightly better for white, for black, because of pawn structure. Yes, but what about b3? I like b3 move. Yes, but Arjun does not care much of b3 move. He wants to probably go knight b6 with the ideas to jump knight d5 and again force you to take, takes, but now pawn is hanging on c3. Of course, now I have also bishop a3 move, which is possible and interesting, but this time down a pawn, like takes king f7. Yes, I can also go c4. Yes. So this is one of key strategies of Arjun. He is making his decisions faster, usually much faster than his opponents, and of course at some point you are getting equality, maybe slightly better or much better position, but it's harder always with less time on clock figure out. Yes, and b3 was played by Manuel, and yes, I'm expecting knight b6 to go, and here he does have c4, he does have bishop a3. For example, bishop a3 I don't like much because of just takes king f7, and I think you are down a pawn. You are down a pawn, and yes, and Arjun is taking his time, so knight b6. You can take, yes, you should takes, but now you are down a pawn. You should already try something like this, but I don't like it much. So b3, knight b6, what's the idea? What's the Manuel's idea? Maybe he wants to go c4. He definitely does want to go, but you know, something like this probably fine for black, like c5, you go, I should take, you take, I go some knight d5, you take, I take, you take here, and this is probably fine because of very important king e6 move. If black would get d file, then black would maybe fight for something, but yes, I'm expecting c4, but c4 like e5, what do you want? Now rook d6, knight d6, c5, rook d1. Yes, knight b6 I'm expecting from Arjun. Yes, and this position I like for white. I think it is better, but you know, bishop e6 ideas are there. Yes, Arjun is taking his time, and let's continue. Wow. What is happening? Knight d5? Why knight d5 is not working? Bishop. No, but you don't have bishop moves. Rook e1 is a checkmate. Rook d3, knight takes c7. No, but you have king b1. King b1, rook d2. No, king b1, I should play something else, like, you know, rook. Rook d2, king c1. Yes, I have different tricks. I have some strange move like knight d1. So knight d5, king b1, rook d2, king c1, rook goes somewhere, and bishop goes somewhere, like f6. Yes, it does look interesting, but not really working. Yes, rook c1 is not working. I don't like taking on a2. Yes, but I have other moves. Knight d5 is interesting. Knight b5 can be interesting, but knight b5, rook d7, what do you want? Yes, I can try some knight d5, king b1. So what's the tactical idea there? What's the tactical idea there? Rook c3 takes, or rook somewhere. Yes, not easy at all. Yes, knight d1 I have, but like even king b1, bishop a3. No, bishop a3? Yes, even bishop a3. a4 you can push. So what's the trick? What's the idea? Knight d5, king b1, rook d2, king c1, rook e2. But do I need... Okay, if I go rook e2, directly. Yes, but you can go somewhere with the bishop, like so rook d2, rook e2. I'm not sure what I'm threatening. Yes, rook e7 is not working because of rook a8 check and h6 checkmate. Ah, g takes h. G takes h, of course g takes h. With the threat of rook e7, so you don't have b and a moves with the b and a pawns. You don't have moves with the bishop. Yes. With the rook you can take rook c3, but it is probably unpleasant because my h pawn just goes to the queen. Yes, you can take rook f5, but rook e7 finishes the game. Rook e3 you can play, but I assume there. Yes, it is some better. So g takes h. Yes. Yes, one more, and let's just check. Wow, wow. Players are so peaceful today. We saw that Shant drew the game. We saw that Bogdan couldn't really get anything, and we saw that yes, and Robert and Sam, they repeated. And yes, here, so knight a5 was played. I was thinking about knight b6, honestly, and bishop a3, rook a6, bishop b4 by Arjun. I apologize, by Manuel. So let's just briefly check the game, this game, with the engine already. Yes, takes, bishop e7, 92, engine likes, and here 92, for example. Yes, you are just making d5 moves. Yes, d5, e5 comes. Queen e5, bishop f4, of course. So bishop d3, d5, and here, for example, bishop f4, takes, yes, and rook d5 is the strongest. Rook d7 would have been very smart. Like, what's the point? Bishop e4. Yes, bishop e4, it is very weird that Robert did not play it. Yes, bishop e4, takes, bishop e4. And for some reason here, after, yes, Robert made a very smart decision. He was already in some small trouble after g6 or after rook c5, but he offered a draw and his opponent accepted. Yes, Good result by Robert Ovanesyan. He scored 4.5 points out of 9. He lost against Arjun Erigaisi, but nowadays losing Arjun Erigaisi is a honor, first of all, to play him. And he managed to win against Haik Martirosyan in a very complicated game. Of course, earlier he had some promising positions against Jean Sarkisian, but he had also some unpleasant position as well. Yes, very decent result by Robert, and once again he proved that whenever he wants, whenever he plays very professionally, and yes, he shows his good qualities. Yes, very good result by Sam as well. 1 win and 8 draws. He was, of course, close yesterday against Manuel Petrosyan, and he was also better against Amin Tabatabai, and he's sharing second, fourth places. Depends how other players will finish. Yes, I apologize. And I wanted to check this game very briefly. So Queen A6. Let's start H3, Bishop C4, Bishop C4, Bishop E2, Knight B5. So G3 and Bishop G2, Queen A6. Yes, even Bishop F5, takes, Bishop F5, Bishop E4. Yes, Knight E5. Knight E5 was not the strongest. Rook E1 would have been better. Yes, takes. Yes, A5 is also fine. Takes. Knight F4. Long castle. Knight B6, C6. So Rook D8. Bishop E3. Knight C4. Rook A1. Rook D6. And here it was already better for Manuel. Bishop C5. Rook C6. Bishop A7. So he goes this. F takes C. B3. This. And here he was already, slowly he got, though he took risks by allowing Bishop A7, but already it was better. He went this, and here he did not play the strongest Knight C6, but it was like very logical move, no? He played this, and Manuel goes B4, takes, Rook D6, Knight D3. Yes, Manuel does not have any problems, but Arjun will of course try. And here what are we having? Wow, they are playing like machine. Yes, very interesting. Okay, one more puzzle. Yes, let me take a photo. Yes, Queen B1, King H2, Queen takes C4, Queen E8, King C7, Queen E6 you can take. And King B8, let's see. Yes, I have this weird move of A3. Now A3, it can be very dangerous for... Like, no, Queen B1, King H2 is forced, Queen takes C4, yes, Queen takes C6, and here I should go to the right side. I have King C7, and yes, I don't have King D8, I don't like it. I can go also King B8. The other option is of course to push A3, but A3, Queen E8, what do I play? No, Bishop D8, I don't like King C7, Knight D6 comes, and mating threats are there, and maybe it's just checkmate. No, should be queen b1. Yes, and here we should find the strongest move. No, king d8 I don't like at all. I think the move can be king c7, but king c7 you will of course play some queen to f7 and king d7. But king c7, queen g8. King b8 is also fine, but I'm slightly afraid of queen d7. What do I play there? Yes, king d8 I'm having. Yes, king d8 I don't like because of queen g8 check is there, and I should play king d7. Also you can go c6 simply, which is a very unpleasant move. Like queen d7 is a checkmate, b takes c, you just take with the queen, and again I don't have any moves to play. Pawn is hanging. No, king c7 or king b8. King c7 I like very much. You can go queen f7, you can go queen g8. Now queen g8 I have some knight f4, queen f7 and king d7. And why not queen b8? Because of queen d7. Okay, king c7. But I wanted to go king d7. Yes, c4. And yes, Arjun is still taking his time. Yes, dear friends, today I'm having Title Tuesday. Of course, I will be streaming, I will be playing 7 p.m. Yerevan time, and it means 5 p.m. Central European Summer Time, if I'm not mistaken. And today also, like, the evening is full of tournaments, online tournaments. So first Title Tuesday, and then right after starts another tournament, chess community. So I will be busy, I will be playing. So thank you very much for being with me. I was trying my best to check and to analyze Stepan Avagyan Memorial. Yes, well organized tournament. Yes, they brought very strong players, including Arjun Erigaisi, and it was just very helpful, very instructive for all of us, including myself, to just see how such a strong players are playing, what their approaches are, and it's insane. Thank you once again, and thank you to the organizers of the tournament, thank you to the participants, and as I said, today evening I will be live playing my tournaments. Yes, and hope very soon. I think tournament in Croatia, not in Croatia, in Romania starts. I will be covering that one as well. Yes, and